So in this video, I want us to define a particular search engine site for users to use to search when they want to browse. I want to demonstrate how you are able to use the Google and then the DuckDuckGo search engine. So for instance, the HR users would be able to only use the DuckDuckGo to use to browse, and then the IT users, I'm going to set a policy so that anytime they open their browser to browse the internet, they only be able to use the Google. Okay, so let's see how we are able to do it. First, go to the HR and create a policy. The HR users, right? This is an OU. So we are going to create a policy and link it directly to it. Initially, what we did was to create the policy in the group policy object, and then we dragged it to the OU users. Now we want to create and link a policy directly to HR and then IT. Okay, so the first one is HR. Let's go on. So you first of all have to right click on the HR users, and then you click on create a GPU in this domain and link it here. In such, it will be linked to only the HR users. Okay, so you click on this and then you give it a policy name. So I'm going to give it DuckDuckGo search policy. All right, and I click on OK. So directly it is linked to the HR users. Okay, and also let's set up a policy for IT users too. Okay, so this one will be Google search policy. Okay, it depends on however you want to name it. Okay, all right, now these two are set. Now that you've created the search engine and linked it to the specific organizational units, we have to go in and edit it. But there's something we need to do first. But before we do that, let's see how we go into edit it. So you right click, for instance, for HR users, you right click on its policy, then click on edit. And then since you want to apply it to users, you come to user configuration under policies, you come to administrative templates. So when you come, you should be able to see the Edge folder to be able to do your configuration, but you cannot see it here. So which means that what we need to do is to go and download the policy and then push it into the sysvol shared folder. All right, so first of all, navigate to this URL, which is this particular URL. I'm posting it in the description so you can copy and paste. So after you are done putting the URL in the search engine box, you can enter and then scroll down. You will see the policy. All right, this the Edge policy, Edge browser policy. So this is the policy which you are going to click on. If you are using a Windows 32-bit OS, then you can use this. If you are using an ARM64, then you can click on this. But I'm using this, so I have to click on this. I've already downloaded it, which is here. Once it is downloaded, you should right click on it, open it, right, and then you'll be sent to this page. So you right click on it again and then extract. Once you click on extract, you'll be directed to where it needs to be sent to. I've already extracted mine, and so when I come to documents, I will see it here. Once you are here, you need to extract it again, right? Extract all. I've already extracted it, and then it gave me this. So in here, since I'm using Windows, I'm going to click on Windows and then copy this ADMX. Let me open another file explorer. Then I'll navigate to sysvol, right? It's a shared folder, so backslash, then you type in your domain controller, the name of your domain controller or your domain name, then slash /sys4, then enter. All right, once you enter, then you come to practice.local, which is my domain name. Then you see the policies here. Now there's something you need to do. You need to create a particular folder called policy definition. All right, so let's see how you create it. So this, you need to create this policy definition, name it exactly the same way as I've named it here, then double click on it. Once you are in, go back and copy, go back and copy the ADMX for, sorry, you open it and copy everything in the ADMX folder, right? And then you go back to the /sys4 policy definition folder and then paste it there. Once you've pasted it here, you can close this, and as well close the group policy management and reopen it again. Now go back and reopen the group policy management folder. Okay, once you are here, go back to the OU, HR, and then right click and edit the group policy which we just created. Okay, once we are back here under user configuration, under policies and under administrative templates, you should be able to see the Microsoft Edge folders. Once you are here, the first folder, which is Microsoft Edge, double click on it and then come to default search provider, and then you need, first of all, you need to enable the default search provider. So double click on this, enable it, click on apply, and then click on OK. Now come to default search provider search URL, double click on it, and then enable it, and then enter. This is what you need to enter. Enter the DuckDuckGo URL, right? I'll be leaving it in the comment section. All right, so this, click on apply, then click on OK. Then you can close this. All right, so go back to IT, user Google search engine, right click on it, edit. So this one is supposed to use Google, right? So you come to policies, administrative templates, the first one, Microsoft Edge. Then you come to default search provider, the same thing just like you did for the other one. You enable the default search provider, then click on apply and OK, and then come to default search provider search URL, enable it, and what I've just copied, which is for the Google search URL, you paste it here, click on apply, and then click on OK. Now you are set, your policy is set. You've already linked it to the specific users, right? So you can close this. Now let's navigate to the various VMs. The Windows 10, which is for HR, right? Once we are logged in, we need to update the policy for it to reflect, right? Using the same gp update /force, hit the enter key, wait for it to update. All right, so once you are done updating and synchronizing, so let's go to the browser. You should be able to realize that when you search, it goes to that DuckDuckGo instead of the Bing. Okay, right, so when you click, so you see it's navigated to that DuckDuckGo. All right, so the policy has taken effect. So let's do the same for the other one to see if you go to see the Bing or the google.com. Okay, so once we are in the other VM for the IT user, which is Anita, let's go again and then update the group policy. So gp update /force and wait for it to pull the update from the DC to the Windows 11 user VM. Okay, once that is done, it says computer policy update has completed successfully. Ignore this one. This is something I was doing, so ignore it. This is what you should be looking at. But once that is done, we know that the policy has been updated. So let's go to the Edge browser and then go into type anything to see if it will go to Google. Yes, so it has redirected us to Google, as you can see. Let's open another tab again and type anything. Like that, I redirected us to Google. So that is what we should be seeing. So the policy has taken effect. Thank you.